A wise woman once told me, if you are burnt out, if you feel lost, if you're unhappy with your appearance in your life, you don't need to rush to a doctor for some antidepressants. All you need is vitamin Italy. It's no accident that in Eat, Pray, Love, Elizabeth Gilbert went to Italy first. This country and its culture has the ability to heal you from inside out. Italy can transform you from an exhausted, depressed, busy, rushing woman into a confident, feminine, relaxed beauty. Monica Bellucci, Sophia Loren, and Ornella Muti won't let me lie to you. 10 years ago, I moved to Italy for studies, and so much time after, I can tell you with confidence that that time spent in Italy changed the course of my life. The way I see myself, my self-esteem, my habits, my attitude to life, my goals, my attitude to work, so many things about me have changed. I even found some archive photos for you, sorry for the quality. This is me at the beginning of my time in Italy, and this is me closer to leaving. You can clearly see the transformation from a lost teenager into a confident young lady. Italian women just know something that others don't. Today I will try to uncover all of their secrets. If you want to know what makes them so unique, sensual, incredibly feminine and confident, keep watching. Let's start with the fundamentals. In Italy, it is understood that beauty comes from within. And when I'm talking about beauty, I mean not only the appearance, but also your mood, your energy levels. We are what we eat. But it's not just about food. On a bigger scale, we are our daily habits. How good is your diet? How much did you move today? Do you feel isolated in life? This and so much more determine how you feel and look. And since we're talking about Italy today, I think we must start with the food. In Italy, food is taken really, really seriously. It is art, religion, it is a tradition. Just try feeding an Italian a pizza with pineapples and you will see what I mean. Cooking from scratch is a daily ritual, not an unwanted chore. That's why Italians have such long lunch breaks. They have 2-3 hours in the middle of the day to go home, buy fresh produce from the farm market, and cook a meal to share it with their families. The ingredients must be fresh, locally grown, and seasonal. They will never be using pre-packaged, pre-cooked stuff full of chemicals, preservatives, and taste enhancements. Italian cuisine is very heavy on carbs, yes, but carbs are not your enemy. Your enemy are all these chemicals that you consume with your diet daily. Also, they prefer to eat seasonal products. For example, if it's not a season for strawberries, they won't be buying strawberries. It is understood that these berries are full of chemicals, again, terrible for your body. When an Italian nonna is cooking a tomato sauce, you can trust that it's made from fresh, real tomatoes, not from a jar that came from a supermarket. For example, when Italians want to cook fish or seafood tonight, they will go to a farm market and buy today's catch. I know that there are some sanitary rules in the EU today, but still Italians prefer to do that. I heard it from the locals. If they have a chance, they will cook what was caught today in the morning. That's how fresh they prefer their food to be. Because Italian women don't follow restrictive diets, preferring instead a healthy lifestyle, Mediterranean diet, fresh produce, meals that are cooked from scratch, they generally don't really gain weight. They don't have to cut down calories, remove carbs or fats from their diet. It's just healthy all the time. That's why they're always fit. And by the way, in Italy, fats are not demonized. Famously, they consume a lot of olive oil with their meals daily. Healthy fats in the olive oil is what makes their skin glow, what supports their hormonal health and female health. And by the way, in Italy, nobody rushes through their meals. Food is not something to consume to keep going and keep being productive today. It is a ritual, it is a social occasion. They slow down, they take their time, they savor their food. And it is one of the best feminine practices that I can recommend to you today. When you are eating, slow down, take your time, savor your food, remove your phone, don't work while eating. Try to notice the flavors, try to savor what you're eating. It teaches you to stay present, it teaches you to connect with your body, be sensual, and enjoy life on a bigger scale. And of course, don't forget to share your meals with others. As said, it is a social occasion in Italy. By the way, it is a global phenomena that countries with biggest life expectancy are those who concentrate on community, who have a strong sense of family ties, of community ties. And Italy, by the way, in the top 10 of those countries. Italians are emotional, they are warm, they are not fakely nice. If they don't like you, they will let you know. But if they like you, they will be warm and open. They will share, they will accept you into their house, they will cook a meal for you. They love spending time with others, with their families, for example. On a Sunday, famously, especially in the south of Italy, they will gather and cook together and eat together all day, sharing what happened throughout the week. Of course, when you have such family ties, you feel confident, you feel protected, you feel like you have this wide range of people to rely on if anything happens in your life. Recently, we've been on vacation in Italy with my husband, and in Naples, we were having pizza in the street because it was so hard to find a table in a cafe, and a random nonna stopped seeing us eating that pizza and started offering us tissues just because she thought we might need it. I think it doesn't happen in any other country. Such a sense of, let me interact with the strangers, let me help the strangers. One of the things they really like to do there is don't have your morning coffee alone in your kitchen. They love to go to a local bar and have their cornetto and cafe at the bar or the table, interacting with people who work there and people who visit that bar daily. Such a wonderful way to connect with other people and make sure you don't feel isolated. If you are thinking right now, but no, I could never do that. I could never spare half an hour in my morning to go to some bar or cafe and spend some time there, savoring my coffee and having a croissant. Then maybe you shall start practicing slowing down. In Italy, life is slow. An Italian woman will never be rushing through her day. It is understood that people can be late sometimes because life happens and nobody will get annoyed at that. This is the biggest identity shift that you might have after this video. In Italy, there is no hustle culture. You are not what you do. Nobody demands that you are valuable only when you are productive. You're valuable, full stop. Life is for the living, for enjoying time with your loved ones, for savoring good food, for traveling, for enjoying. Your worth is not determined by what you do. It was so refreshing in Italy to discover that people don't jump to the question of what you do in your life. You feel accepted for who you are and you feel like you can connect with people beyond that. Because in the West, often this question is the conversation opener because people categorize you, how to treat you, how valuable you are, how much money you're probably making. In Italy, it's not like that. For example, we've been invited to a house of basically strangers. They were parents of our friends, so they never met us, didn't know us before, and they accepted us with open arms, made a meal for us and interacted with us all evening, and nobody asked us, what do we do? Because it doesn't really matter. Once I saw an interview with an Italian boss ahead of a big factory in Italy, and she was explaining how they give big leaves to their employees. I think full August they have of a leave and they have big breaks and they go to home early. And the interviewer from the West was asking her, but why don't you tighten it? Why don't you, run a tighter ship, make small breaks, let them work longer hours, cut the leave size, and you would increase your profit if you did that. And she said, why? I want my employees to be happy. My life is for the living and their life is for the living. I want them to enjoy. They don't exist to work in this factory. They work to live. If you want to catch that relaxed quality of Italian women, you shall let go of the hustle culture. You're not what you do, and your worth is not determined by it. Enjoy your life, be present, and connect with others. And by the way, inability to slow down and be present creates a global epidemic of lack of movement. Today, in many countries, we're so busy that movement becomes an item on our to-do list. I must go to the gym and take 30 minutes on a treadmill, and that's how I move. Today you do it, tomorrow you don't do it, and that's how you don't move that much. In Italy, movement is part of life. It's something you do because your life is happening. They walk a lot. If your work is 10 minutes away, you don't have to get into the car. It's okay if you lose a little bit of time. It doesn't matter. In Italy, people try to walk whenever they can. Also, movement is taking care of your house, cooking from scratch, playing with your children, gardening. So many things, when you do them, you have to move your body because you're not focusing only on mandatory things on your to-do list. You're living your life. And that's how you keep your cortisol level low, reduce your stress, improve your mood, improve your hormonal health. Movement is absolutely essential for us humans. When you try to move so much in your life, you also spend a lot of time outside embracing the sunlight. Women in Italy are not afraid of the sun. Of course, they have to use the sunscreen, use your sunscreen, but sun is something to embrace. One of the biggest benefits of spending time in the sun is that it controls your circadian rhythms. If you're struggling with good sleep, then maybe you need some sun, especially in the morning when you just wake up. That's how your body understands when it's time to wake up, when it's time to go to sleep, according to natural rhythms of your body. I think I don't have to tell you how essential sleep is for us women. It controls our health and our appearance. You can see in the mirror very directly every morning if you didn't sleep well, how much worse you will look. No amount of makeup or expensive skin treatments will help if you don't have good sleep. No supplements, medicines, or whatever techniques you use will help you as much as getting sunlight when your body is supposed to be exposed to the daylight. Now that we talked a lot about the fundamentals, about things that will transform you from within, that will change your energy levels, your mood, your appearance, let's talk about beauty and style. In Italy, there is a concept called fare bella figura. It is very important for Italian women. Simply put, it means to make a good impression. It is very important to look good, put together and elegant anywhere you go. For an Italian woman, there is no such thing as a track pants day. It's all about being appropriate. What is appropriate to wear when you're out in the city? What is appropriate to wear when you're in the beach? You won't be wearing flip-flops in the city. This is for the beach. This is what it means to be appropriate and make a good impression. It's also about your manners, how you behave, saying hi to strangers, accepting your guests with grace, being a good hostess. All of that is about making a good impression. Italy is world's capital of fashion, so we can trust Italian women for teaching us how to dress to always be elegant. And they prefer timeless elegance, not something that's absolutely in fashion at this point, even if it doesn't look good on her. They prefer durable, high-quality things that they can wear for years and years and they will remain in style. For example, good leather goods, linen, cotton, natural materials. They won't be wearing something of fast fashion made of synthetics. No, they will invest better in one expensive, good quality thing rather than buying 10 low quality items. Italians are obsessed with quality. One of the most Italian experiences I had, I think, in Italy is when I went to a local shop and made handmade, fit to my size shoes. And you can believe me, it was full of locals. They were all getting those genuine leather made to fit shoes. This is what they wear. They were expensive, yes, but this is something that's really comfortable because it's made for you. It's local craftsmanship. It's a thing made of good, high quality materials. And by the way, when you're dressing up, remember that dressing up and styling is not the same, and Italian women know that better than anyone else. Just by adding a silk scarf to your outfit, you make yourself look absolutely unique and communicate your mood, your elegance to the world. Wear good accessories, add leather belt, nice purse, something that will make you stand out and that will make your outfit put together. Again, we're not dressing up to just cover our body. We are dressing up to be elegant and make a good impression. Another important thing that I want to note, stop postponing wearing your favorite stuff, your best stuff to a special occasion. Stop thinking which occasion deserves my best outfit and start thinking, do I deserve my best outfit? And the answer is absolutely yes. You shall start wearing your favorite stuff every day. Every day is the occasion to be beautiful and enjoy your life. It doesn't have to be a holiday and you don't have to go out to use the best stuff that you own. The last point that I want to discuss today is this. Life in Italy doesn't stop after a certain age. An Italian woman is same beautiful, same stylish at 20, 30, 40, and at 80. She will be dressing up elegantly, going out with her friends, enjoying her life at any age. They are incredibly elegant. You will see so many people who are considered elderly outside of Italy who look absolutely stylish, and you look at them and think, how did you find that outfit? This is something that really inspires me in Italy and in Italian women, because in the culture where I come from, for example, there is a lot of ageism. You will hear a lot of things as you grow beyond 30. You're too old for that. You shall not wear that. You shall calm down. And a lot of nonsense like that. In Italy, it doesn't exist. Monica Bellucci, for example, starred in a James Bond movie at 50. And she was absolutely gorgeous. There is no such thing as I'm too old for it or too young for it. Or it's too late for me. It just doesn't exist and doesn't happen in Italy. For an Italian woman, it is understood that she is beautiful at any age. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and discovered a lot of things for yourself. And by the way, if you like these cultural breakdowns, I have 2 more videos like this about Slavic women and about Middle Eastern women, which you will see on the screen after this video and in the description box. And se sei italiana, dimmi se ho ragione. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so I can see you in my next video. Bye bye.